Hi, this is Angela Cozine, and today I am going to talk to you about Betsy Ross. Betsy Ross is most widely known for designing the first American flag, but before we get to that, let's talk a little bit about her early life. She was born Elizabeth Griscom to a Quaker family in Philadelphia. She completed her formal education at a Quaker public school, and after her schooling was finished, was apprenticed to an upholsterer as she showed a lot of talent for the craft of upholstering. And it was during this apprenticeship that she met her first husband, John Ross. And her parents did not approve of Ross because he was a member of the First Christian Church and was not a Quaker, and they didn't want her to marry outside of the Quaker faith. However, she decided to choose her new would-be husband, John Ross, over her parents' wishes, and they eloped to Delaware without their blessing. And unfortunately, their marriage was not long-lived because he died early in the fighting of the Revolutionary War and left her a childless 24-year-old widow. She soon after married John Ashburn, and he unfortunately met the same fate as her first husband. He also was killed in the Revolutionary War. The only difference is that he left her with two daughters, only one of whom he actually got to meet, and that one, their first daughter, died at the age of 9 months after having an illness, and their only daughter survived to adulthood. After this, she reunited with one of her childhood friends, John Claypool, and they would be married for another 34 years. They would have a number of children, and they would go on to run an upholstery business together. But, however, Betsy Ross's reputation as an upholsterer was pretty renowned. She was pretty good at what she did, and she had a pretty good business going, which is why the three of the founding fathers, George Washington, George Ross, and Richard Morris, decided to meet with her about designing the first American flag. And Betsy Ross agreed to this as she was very much in support of the Revolution and its cause. And so she went to designing it, and the design was finished in June of 1776. And the design consisted of 13 red and white stripes representing the 13 original colonies that broke away from Great Britain, and the 13 stars in a circle on a blue field, which was supposed to represent a new constellation in the sky, meaning that now there was a new nation in the world. And of course, as the years have gone on, every time a new state has joined the Union, another star has been added to the blue field. However, the number of stripes has remained the same. And Betsy Ross lived to the age of 76, having taken care of and raised both her children and 6 of her grandchildren, as her daughter, after she lost her husband, moved back in with her with their 6 children as well. And she really made a very significant contribution to American history in the form of its flag, and we definitely owe a lot to her for that. Thank you.